What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're deep diving into every single character we've seen so far in the Gears of War E-Day. Some of these characters are legends that we've known for 20 years, while others are completely new faces that could become fan favourites. The Coalition seems to be building something much bigger than just Marcus and Dom's story. It looks like we're getting an entirely new squad, a new generation of heroes, and maybe even some heartbreaking moments that connect directly to the original trilogy. So grab your Lancer and let's rip into it. Nice. But before all that, make sure you are subscribing and you do give the video a little like. Bravo, squad. One of the biggest reveals from the gameplay and developer direct is it appears to be a brand new unit for us to explore. And honestly, I love this idea. Instead of simply following Marcus and Dom throughout another adventure, it looks like we're getting a 4-person squad with different backgrounds and personalities.
This isn't enough.
Marcus Phoenix, the leader. Young, battle-tested from the Pendulum Wars, but nowhere near the hardened legend we know from the original games. This is Marcus before prison, before Delta Squad, before the Locust changed his life forever. Carlos Santiago, the emotional heart of the team. Dom is still a family man at this point. Maria is alive, his children are alive. His entire future is still ahead of him. Knowing what eventually happens makes every single moment with Dom feel that much heavier. Now on to the new people in Bravo Squad.
Yeah, why don't you come talk shit when your balls drop?
Mags Carter. Now this was one of the new characters that I'm really excited about. Mags Carter is a veteran of the COG army, but before E-Day she worked inside the emulsion refinery. It looks like her story could evolve around trying to find her family during the chaos of Emergence Day. Imagine fighting through a city that's collapsing while desperately searching for your loved ones. That could create some incredible emotional moments, and I also think her knowledge of emotion could become very important to the overall story. Lucas Reyes, the final member of Bravo Squad. Lucas is a rookie cadet fresh out of training, a communications officer working at the COG CIC. By the looks of things, he's never really seen any combat before. He's green, he's nervous, he's completely unprepared, and honestly, this is the type of character that E-Day needs. Through Lucas, we're going to experience the fear and confusion of Emergence Day for the very first time. Not everyone is a war hero. Sometimes the most interesting stories come from ordinary people just trying to survive. Now let's talk about one of the coolest new faces we've seen, Private Mako Kamara. I know I wasn't the only one thinking that this is a Carmine. Is this a Carmine? Is that a Carmine? Is this a Carmine? But no, the helmet, the attitude, the energy, I genuinely thought we might have another member of the Carmine family. But Mako looks like an absolute badass regardless. Every clip we see of him, he looks like he's having the time of his life, tearing through grubs. He's the type of gear soldier that we've all come to love. I have a feeling that he's not gonna last too long. When Ty Kaliso appears, I lost my mind. Ty has always been one of the most respected warriors in Gears lore. Seeing him return and absolutely ripping through a drone was one of the highlights of the trailer. What is he holding? What is he ripping through that drone with? Could this be an inspiration behind the Mark II Lancer? Could Ty himself have played a huge role in the creation of one of the most iconic weapons in gaming history? Well, in lore, this is correct, but I would like to see the Coalition's take on how they tell that story. Now, another character that we don't really see too much on is Carlos Santiago, the heart of what I think this E-Day story is going to be all about. One of the most emotional moments we've seen in this Marcus and Dom celebrating Remembrance Day. Sharing a beer, remembering Carlos, reflecting on the times they had together. For people who don't know the lore, Marcus and Dom weren't actually close friends at this point. Marcus was Carlos's best friend, and Carlos is Dom's brother. Carlos is the bond that brings these two men together, and I think E-Day is going to show the friendship forming over the course of the story. Two soldiers connect through loss, bound by the blood of Carlos Santiago. And knowing where their friendship eventually leads, that could be one of the greatest stories Gears has ever told. Another interesting character we've seen is Maya Shaw. She's known alongside an unknown Gear soldier. There's definitely something important happening here. The next character is Jill Gettner. People who know the lore will definitely recognize Jill. The legendary King Raven pilot, she's an important part of Gears lore, and it's fantastic to see her actually finally making an appearance in the game. Having these connections to the wider universe helps makes E-Day feel like a true origin story for the entire franchise. The mystery man with the robot arm. Could this be the man responsible for creating the prototype that eventually becomes Mark of Phoenix's legendary Lancer? Or perhaps he's working directly with the COG military to adapt pendulum war weapons to fight entirely new enemies. I don't know, but I cannot wait to find out. What I love most about this cast is the balance. Every single character seems to represent a different side of Emergence Day, and that's exactly what this story needs. This isn't just another Gears game, this is the day the world ended. The day Marcus lost his future, the day Dom's life changed forever, the day humanity met the Locust Horde. My final thoughts? Personally, I think the Coalition have put together one of the strongest casts you've ever seen in Gears. Bravo Squad already feels like a team I want to spend hours with. Max Carter could end up being one of the best characters in the franchise. Lucas Reyes gives us the perspective of someone completely unprepared for war. Ty Caliso looks absolutely unstoppable. Carlos Santiago could become the emotional core of the entire story, and there are still so many mysteries left to uncover. Drop your 30s down below because I want to read every single one. And if you did enjoy this video, do not forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and join us as we uncover everything Gears of War E-Day. We're pushing towards 1,000 subscribers, and I'd love to have you along for the journey. I'll catch you all in the next one.